Good Saturday morning, and welcome to Ice Age TV, the internal combustion engine age YouTube channel. Talks about all my cars and trucks and motorcycles, SUVs, the dogs, life, the antics, the craziness. Hey, good Saturday morning there. And yeah, this isn't really typically the Saturday mornings are just kind of a brief overview of the week we've had, the wow week we've had. So not a real long video for those that are going to watch me this morning. Just an incredible wow. If you really watched my video yesterday, I'd have to say anybody would have been like, I can't believe what I just witnessed the Iceman guy did. And hey, once again, thanks for everybody tuning in, watching, and supporting the channel, and share the channel if you don't mind. But oh boy, I thought to myself this morning, I think we'd ought to call it the wow conversation, because even for me, I'm even wow. Look, I got my Indian gear on. What am I doing with the Indian, right? It's obvious I haven't abandoned the Indian, but here's what I thought to myself. Wow, I think I'm going to go down the record within a 30-day time frame of how many vehicles I've purchased. I mean, I think, and I have to look at the cars to even figure out myself. So walking here, somebody's shooting their gun. Dogs are all running like little scaredy cats. Yeah, these ain't no Civil War dogs, are they? So let's just start going, whatever order you want to look at it. But here, so we got the brand new Bronco Wild Track Azura Gray, that RG3 shark skin blue, looks like the exact same color. If I would have bought that RG3 Trike, you have to say this guy now has like 4 vehicles all the same color. So there's one purchase that we just did back like on Tuesday or something. All right, so let's keep on walking over here. But once again, just thought kind of the weekend review, because I thought to myself, Monday was the breakout, Tuesday was the connections, Wednesday was the story, Thursday was the young, and Friday was think. So we had the whole week of trying to take these words and create a story and a channel for me that I try to keep people entertained and informed and blah, blah, blah. So that's why I thought we'd do the weekend review of the craziness, because it's just crazy. So look at that. There's another Azura gray car. I mean, they call these cars different colors, but it's at the end of the day, they all look so similar. So here is the Vapor Blue. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. If I thought about that motorcycle, I'm in 4 basically same color vehicles. All right, so we just saw the Bronco. So that was a purchase here in the last this past week. Then once you get here in the shop, and once again, if anybody here is watching my channel, I won't disagree that I'd be just as stumped as you are to walk into my shop today and say, I thought for sure I'd see another Harley Davidson motorcycle sitting in your shop and not an Indian FTR, where you were saying, you wouldn't even probably buy that thing because it jinxed you in so many ways. Well, the other one did. But I like this package better. This was a leftover, 23. Great deal. If you're watching the channel, you know more specifics on that, but we'll just keep on moving. So here's number 2 purchase, which was yesterday. And then I looked at my videos. On November 27th, I bought this.
Good morning, Sugar Bear.
Yeah. So this was number 3 purchase back like November 27th, the Dark Horse Mustang. Then you go right over to here, and here's a breakout. That's number 4. I bought that on Thursday. Hi. So that was 4 purchases. You go over the Honda Goldwing, and this is number 5. I bought that a week ago Friday. And then if we walk back around out front here is the Ford Raptor 37, and that's number 6. What, babe? Well, I'm talking about in the last 30 days. So this is 6 purchases. So I'd have to say, for the record, and December's not even over. The December to remember, is that the Mercedes-Benz? Is it Mercedes-Benz advertisement is the December to remember? Yeah. Wow. So 6 purchases. Oh my gosh. So that's why I call it the wow factor. Hey, what do we have in the back of that truck, in the race truck, that can be thrown away? That thing's full of junk.
What are you talking about?
We go to the dump, right?
Yeah, I know.
Well, then what are you confused about? So in the back of the truck, when we cleaned the house out,
Hour or two project.
when we cleaned out the house, is that throwaway stuff, or is it just put it somewhere else stuff?
All I'm gonna say to you is you have to consult with Mom about this. or else
Well, yeah,
she'll
but I
be
thought this
upset.
stuff, I thought the stuff in the back of the truck was actually going to be,
I just couldn't tell you, Dad, without my eyes looking at it.
okay, well, all right. Do we want to take the Bronco down? We don't really have a lot of trash.
Okay, all I'm gonna say to you is, yeah, but I'm gonna drive.
Okay. Shazam. Wow. Kabam. Oh, go get it.
Okay.
Go load up the recycling and other stuff. And okay, there you go. So, all right. So anyway, so there are 6 purchases. Wow. I mean, yeah, I know. Anybody who watch my channel, like, this guy is so out of control. The Iceman is melting down. Yeah, the Iceman's melting down. That's going to be the real story. But here's this. How I came to closure to this, I tell you what. After riding those Trikes, that's a workout. I'm telling you, the Trike is a workout. I couldn't cross the bridge. I've tried it now a few times. We kind of tried to buy them. But yesterday was a really good thing. Yesterday was really the better situation going out there to Winchester because that was the first time I really was able to ride that motorcycle and the Trike. And I'm just, because I really haven't. It was Patriot Harley where we putted around the neighborhood in those motorcycles, those Trikes. So I really never had a real road time experience. So I'm so happy I went out there to Winchester, Skyline, Harley Davidson, Winchester. And if anybody's watched my channel from there, Riley or Chris or Hunter or, whoever, I appreciate all the time you gave me, and I appreciate you trying to make a deal go down. But after riding the Trike, I really just felt like it's too much work. That is a workout to drive those Trikes. It really is. Until you ride them, you just don't get it. And I get those that are handicapped or don't have the capability to ride a 2-wheel motorcycle anymore. I don't disagree. That's a great thing to have. But at the same time, they are so challenging. And in some ways, they dance. They have those dancing maneuvers as you go down the road, which it's just kind of a little, I mean, not to say that the bike's not safe, but it's just a whole different ride. And so that's why I really came to closure. It's like, I just can't feel it. I can't even fathom the thought of me letting go of my Indian Challenger Indian Challenger Elite, for that Tri-Glide, for the RG3. I was just like, nah. So I totally walked that bike because, once again, it was so, anybody out there, but here's the thing, it's easy for me to say to somebody, anybody out there wants to go ride a Tri-Glide or the RG3 or a Trike, you have to have a special endorsement on your motorcycle license. And every state has different laws. Mr. Sanchez reached out this morning on my channel. Hey, good morning there, Mr. Sanchez. And he reached out and said in Nevada, you don't have to have a motorcycle license. You don't have to wear a helmet. So you can do whatever you want. It's the wild, wild west that has continued on, if you all understand what that means. So in that state, you don't need a special license to drive a motorcycle. If you have a car license, you can drive wherever you want, I guess. With the exception probably to commercial vehicles, but who knows? I don't even know about that. But anyways, the whole point of that is I can tell somebody on my YouTube channel, hey, go ride a Trike to go see for yourself how it rides. But if you don't have the right license, I'm grandfathered. Since I've been riding a motorcycle all my life, I'm grandfathered in. My daughter, she would have to take a 2-day course on the Trike course to be able to drive a Trike. So for anybody out there that thinks they can just go to the local dealership and ride around a Trike, if you don't have the right license, just because you have a motorcycle license doesn't necessarily mean you can ride it. So the reason I'm saying this is, once again, somebody watch my channel and they could get, like, yeah, I'm going to go ride a Trike. I'm going to ride a Trike. They're show up at the dealership. Guys that look at his license say, you can't. You got to take a course. So before you put any time into that, make sure you know the laws of your state and understand you can or can't do that. So anyways, here at the breakout, I've never even ridden this motorcycle. I mean, it's crazy to think I bought this motorcycle, didn't even ride it. And once again, if I had any brains, I would have rode that motorcycle back out there in Winchester back last September when I was looking at it, because Chesapeake Harley-Davidson, they do not allow test rides on motorcycles. They don't do it. They're one of the few dealers that does that, but I know what it's all about. It's all about keeping the costs down, insurance and everything else, so they don't do it. So, and they don't want the bikes with miles on them, and they don't have a problem selling motorcycles. So for me, wow, I need to ride this motorcycle. But in all fairness, I really need to go out to Timbrook Honda in Winchester and pick up my accessories, and I'd rather kind of ride the Honda Goldwing and get some riding time out of that and have some fun on that bike today. But I don't know. A lot of things are going on. Got to take care of other things. Here's the AWE exhaust that I hope Mr. Mac at Mac's Custom Garage next week can do that. Even to me, I was like, you know what? I've already done that 2 times with my Broncos. I could literally do that by myself if I want to get on the hands and knees and start cutting things and stuff like that. I don't know. Who knows? But it's just, it's a project. Or just give Mac the work where he can fight it and bust up his knuckles and have the entertainment of another video, get another exhaust thing done. So, wow. It's the wow conversations because, yeah, it's a wow conversation. Oh, there's the kid beeping at the dog of what I've accomplished. And now the Indian Challenger started to be like, well, wait a second, where's the Indian Challenger? Indian Challenger's down at the dealership getting it remapped and having to check it out because yesterday I had a heck of a time getting that thing started. Once I got it started, it was fine, but it has the check engine light on it and has a maintenance light on it, so it needs to be inspected. So I just figured, you know what, let's just go ahead and let them have that and keep it, and that's good. You're good. And so there's the Bronco. It's mine, Dad. It's mine. Mine. All right, so what do you got going on back here? You got the garbage. I would have put those in the back seat. I guess you have to try to make key for it, but I don't know. You got some garbage cans here that are kind of full. So anyways, all right. Well, I think we're going to kind of leave it at that because I don't want it to be a real long video. I just want to do a real wow overview of what happened. And so once again, for anybody here who's watched my channel, I'm sure a lot of people had to believe yesterday morning that this was going to play out to another Harley Davidson RG3. That was really my mission. That was my real mission before the year was out, to get what I've been trying to get all year. And there's Kiefer's going to unplug my cable right there and the bike. Then I got this home and the battery was not so great, but I finally did get it started up. And anybody watching my channel, we never did start it up to hear it, and it isn't really like, shabam. But this bike is so torquey. It's very similar to that Rocket 3. My daughter's already, can I ride it? I'm like, of course you can ride it. And I'm like, this thing here is a torque monster. So very impressive. And does it go to neutral? It should. So it's good. And see if it starts this morning. Ooh, it did. Ooh, oh man. What's going on, right? Oh, it's not going to start. It's so cold. These batteries. Ooh, yeah. The batteries in these bikes are so bad. Forget it. Can't do it. I talked about this last night. These motorcycles, it's so bad.
First red flag when buying a bike: if it doesn't start when you buy it, why would you buy it?
Okay, there it is. Why would you buy it, right? So it's too bad that these guys can't do what Triumph did. And in so many ways, let's prove me wrong. So let's turn this on. This has been sitting a while, and let's see if this thing starts. I mean, I could be kidding myself. And this bike here, you have to pull in the clutch. And is it in neutral? It's not in neutral? Why is it not in neutral? That's crazy. I'll start it and run it to the wall. So, no, it's in neutral. Okay. Look at that. See that? Right away. So, what a shame. this bike is always, something's always going on. Let's try it one more time. Let's see if you have a glimmer of hope. Nope. Nope. So, well, but hey, the Triumph, how about that, right? So, power this off and turn off the battery switch, which once again, I think that's the way to go. So, that battery, yeah, it's just so challenging on things that sit around. Everybody knows, letting things sit around is really the worst thing you can do. Come on, Will, get out my cable. All right, kids hitting all the garbage. I got projects to do. We gotta end the conversation. So stay tuned for what, the Christmas Day conversations. Do we do a Christmas Day? Do we do what, baby?
It's not Christmas Eve.
No, I said Christmas Day. So do we do the Christmas Day conversations on Monday? So or maybe we do Christmas Eve conversations. There's Kiefer. Yeah, there you go. You can go rip it all up. Just whatever you can eat, he's gonna eat. Come on, bring it on back, bud. Come on, Kiefy. It's always a project. So, all right, there it is. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Ooh, wow. Wow, girl. Could have put the seat. You could have put the seats down, You could have put the seats down.
Whatever.
Oh, here we go. The attitude. Everybody, hey, I hope everybody has a great Saturday. And stay tuned for more adventures. Yeah, right. Yeah, adventures of the white suit showing up. All right, everybody. Hey, God bless. Stay safe. Have a great Saturday. And stay tuned for more conversations.